Paranaque. Miss Paranaque, how are you doing right now?
Hi, I'm doing good. I'm a little shaky. I don't know if it's because it's cold or if I'm nervous, but I'm looking forward to this. I've prepared and I feel ready.
Nice color.
Thank you so much.
So you have 30 seconds to answer each question.
Okay.
And then you will hear a bell. After
All
the
right.
30 seconds. A very loud bell.
Okay.
Louder than Lola. Relax lang. Okay. Tell us something about yourself.
Hi, my name is Isabella Rojas Ismael, but you may call me Bella as everybody else does. You may know me as a ballerina. I am also a psychology major and I'm very passionate about mental health. But I would say I'm also somebody who burns with a fire inside. And I think this is not expected of me because I look very calm and collected all the time. I look shy sometimes. And I say that because I'm somebody who just burns with her own fire, and I'd say that's my strength. I see.
So whenever Tagalog ka, what is one beautiful word in your language, and what does it mean?
Well, I speak Tagalog, and one of my favorite words is actually kilig. Because this is something that we can't really explain in English. There's a similar word, it's called giddy. But there's no explanation or no feeling like kilig. And it's something that I feel every time I take a step here, every time I feel like I'm so beautiful and confident. And it's something that I'd like to make people feel also when they meet me.
Lagi akong kinikilig. Talaga. Konting kurot lang kinikilig. Marupok. Giri. Alright. What's that one learning experience that you had as a child that made so much impact on you?
I grew up dancing ballet because I started at 4 years old. And one of the most important things that I've learned is to learn how to be yourself in every situation that you're put in. So this is actually my first national pageant, so it's new to me. However, as we've gone through the different challenges, I've learned how to apply it to myself in the situation, and I've learned how to grow and to shine as Isabella Ismael. That's the beauty that I've learned as a child in ballet, where you have techniques, but you learn your own art, you learn your own style.
What about during this pandemic? What is the most important lesson that you learned?
During the pandemic, admittedly, of course, it wasn't easy for any of us. However, I was able to actually connect with myself. And as a beauty queen, you would expect somebody to be confident, to know exactly who she is, but it's not always the case. I was able to take time to meditate. I was able to take time to listen to myself. And I realized the value of knowing who you are. And I'm able to take that with me to today. You know, my outfit, this is me. It's pink, it's floral, it's ballet-ish, but you know, I feel very confident as myself, and I'm proud of that.
Isabella, you win. How do you plan to help your community?
Well, I am very, very passionate about the mental health community, and I have a few people who are very close to me who go through mental illnesses. One of the things that I've learned is that it's not just those who suffer with the sickness who have a hard time, but it's also their families. And I would love to partner up with an organization and probably create a program or maybe support groups, not just for the person who's sick, but for their families, how they can cope, how they can help each other out, and how they can take care of themselves as well, because it's not easy, and we need to help each other out.
What color do you think symbolizes the phenomenal woman?
I would say blue. Blue, I know to be royal blue. I would say it's something that is so strong. It comes out confident and strong. However, it's also very warm, it's inviting, and it's something that you can trust. That's how I see the color blue. And a phenomenal woman is somebody who's confident in herself, is somebody who is calm, but is also somebody that you can trust to represent you, to tell your story. And that's why if I were to be the phenomenal woman, I would wear blue in everything.
Working from home is now part of the new norm. So what do you think are the skills needed in this so-called workplace of the future?
Actually, I would say it's knowing how to rest and to take breaks. Working from home, we have less boundaries. We have the bedroom and then the workplace, and that's difficult. This is something that we can take even after the pandemic, even when we can go back to the normal life. We can take the learning how to rest, knowing when to listen to your body, knowing when it's time for a break. because this will help us do better, this will help us develop, and this will help us understand ourselves even more.
If there's one spot or one place, whether man-made or natural, that you want to promote in Parañaque, what would that be?
In Parañaque, there's this place called the El Pipichea, and it's actually a bird sanctuary, and there are a lot of mangroves there too. It's very good for the environment, and I would love to promote that because I think it's very underrated, especially in Parañaque City. We're more focused on the modern side, but I think I would like to take everybody back to the traditional Parañaque, to the natural Parañaque. That's something that I would definitely talk about more, something that I would even visit, and right now it's being worked on, so hopefully when that's done, I can do more work there.
You know, there's a campaign now to hashtag Love Local.
Yes.
So I'd like to know what local products you want to promote and why.
I would love to promote the binka. It's a food from Parañaque. It's a rice dessert, and it's one of the best rice desserts I've ever tried. And you know, I'm Filipina. I was born and raised in Parañaque, but I just tried it earlier this year. It was something revolutionary, and I think a lot of people should try it out because not only is it, you know, it's delicious, but it's also full of culture. You can see the hard work that's put into it. You can see the Filipino culture that's in it, and I think that's something that we should be proud of, especially me as a Parañaqueña.
Well, one last question for you is, what is that one thing you think that young people should focus on?
I would say young people should focus on their mental health. I'm very happy to see that it's something that is becoming more popular. It's a trend. However, when the trend fades, I would love for them to continue on with taking care of their mental health. It's something that I do every day, and I'm not perfect. Nobody is. And I would love for the younger ones to know that. As they grow up, as they go through different struggles and challenges, it's important to make sure that we are mentally stable.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I hope I calmed you all. Thank you.
Okay, right now we are with Miss Paz. How are you doing?
I'm feeling good. Actually, I felt nervous a while ago, but seeing my sisters when they're all done and relaxed and they're happy, it's like their good vibes like went into me, and I'm excited to go inside right now. Good morning.
Okay ka naman?
Yes po.
Or
I got tired because I got lost along the way.
So, yung rule, 30 seconds lang per answer. Starting with, tell us something about yourself.
So, good morning everyone. I am Skelly Ivy, Florida, and I am an only child. I grew up without a father, and I was also raised by a single mother. When I was a child, honestly, I experienced being bullied, but because of how my mother raised me, I know that I should be confident with myself. And with that, I know that she raised me to become a better person right now. And that's why I am also here.
What is one beautiful word in your local language? Then what does it mean? One beautiful word lang. At anong ibig sabihin?
I think it's guapa. It means beautiful because it really gives confidence to, especially the ladies who don't feel confident with themselves. And when you say it to them, like you say, hello, guapa, and then they just smile and then they think that they're really beautiful.
You are beautiful.
Thank you.
Next question. So, what is that one learning experience that you had as a child that made so much impact on you?
Honestly, it's, as I said a while ago, I experienced being bullied and I overcome that. And now that I am confident with myself, I also want others to feel the same way too. To be, for me to be an inspiration to others now that I am here.
Here naman something more recent. So, what is the most important lesson that you learned during the pandemic?
I think the most important lesson I've learned is patience, because everything right now is delayed. And right now, we need to be patient on the specific goals that we want to go or wherever we want to go. And now that if we really have patience, we know that we can achieve those goals that we want to do in the near future.
If you win Miss Universe Philippines, how will you help your community?
Winning Miss Universe, I mean, it's being a voice, a spokesperson, and a symbol of hope to everyone. And also as an influencer, I'm going to use this because I know that I can communicate to different organizations with the things that I can do, especially during this pandemic, to help people who really needs help in these times of the pandemic. And that's all.
What color do you think symbolizes the phenomenal woman?
It's yellow because it's bright and you can really see it that easily.
You mentioned about being an influencer. What can you name a spot or whether it's a man-made or natural spot in Biliran that you would like to promote to the world?
I would think of Tomalistis Falls. It's located in the Kaibiran place in Biliran. It is actually known as the world's sweetest water in the Guinness Book of World Records before. So I really want people to go there and really taste the water in there so that they would know how sweet it is. I mean, I've been there and I really love it in there because it's like a waterfalls near the ocean. So it's like you're gonna swim in the waterfalls and then it's the ocean right there.
We've been hearing the word work from home this past few months. What do you think are the skills that an individual or a person should develop in what we call the workplace of the future?
I think the skills that we develop there is it's like you learn more, especially on the techie stuff in the computer, especially in the old generation that they have less knowledge about that. And I think it's one of the good things that people should learn about, especially for the older generations. And it is one of the things that the younger generations could have more. Sorry.
Thank you for your advice. Thank you talaga. Tumahan ako doon, but I love it. Thank you. But you're right. Thank you.
At least you have more bondings with the younger generations. They can teach you.
Mababanding kami sa younger generation. I'm not familiar with Biliran, but
Yes.
you know there's a campaign #LoveLocal.
Yes.
So what local products would you want to promote and why?
It's the food. We have there a suman. Our suman is kind of different because we have like different flavors. Like we have mango, chocolate, ube, and I think that's kind of unique. That's one of the unique stuff in Biliran.
And lastly, what is that one thing that you think young people like you should focus on?
I think young people like me should focus on our future goals because we need to set something that we think that's good for us, and not just for us but also for the community. We need not to think about ourselves only, but especially now in the pandemic, we need to like help one another so that we can be better in the near future.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Interesting yung falls na yun. Ako pwede ibote.
It's really interesting. It's really great there.
Ilang taon ka na?
21 po.
Graduate ka na ng college.
I'm just waiting for the graduation because it's pending because of the pandemic. Bawal po kasi face-to-face na events in our place pa. Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Who among the past